Hey everybody, this is Kurt Whitesell and welcome to the What's Up Westfield 2.0 edition. We're now going to start talking to restaurants, businesses, and local companies and operators to hear how they are excited to move past this pandemic and get opened up again. There's a ton of opportunities. Yeah, we've had a hard time, but we got a lot to look forward to, and I'm excited to tell the story. So listen along, share, and I hope you get something out of it. Let me know what you think. Hey everybody, I am here today with Terry Rake, the owner of Titus Bakery here in Westfield over in the Mona Marketplace, and they also have other locations. So welcome, Terry, to the show.
Hello, Kurt.
Hey, before we start, and I just mentioned this, I think every business should have to have a Westfield should have to have a Westfield mural. What do you think?
I think that's a requirement. Yeah, for sure.
You led the charge, so.
I wanted to put it on the outside of the building, but it really wasn't up to code.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, it would have looked cool, though.
I think so. Yeah, our Lebanon location has murals all over the outside. So, if you're looking for a good place to get a photo taken as a backdrop, visit our Lebanon location.
Yeah, I'll put a picture in this of your Lebanon location because it is cool without the car. Driving through it, right? So
no, you can put the car in. I don't care.
You want the car? All right. All right. So Terry, tell us about yourself. We met a few years ago when you were moving into the Mona Marketplace, and I had never been to your Lebanon store until then, and I got to know you. So tell us your history about Titus Bakery and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, we actually this January, this is our 40th anniversary, but it really kind of started back further than that. In the 1950s, my grandfather, William Titus, opened up a bakery, and it wasn't a deli, but it was a full-line bakery in Lebanon, Indiana. And my father worked in that bakery as kind of a small kid. And then after 20 years, my grandfather sold out to a local bakery in Lebanon. Cliff Leopard was the name of the baker. And he purchased all the equipment and kind of moved locations. And so Mr. Leopard was in business for a long time. And then my father, who left the bakery, did other things, decided he wanted to start another bakery. This was late 70s. So in 1980, he purchased Mr. Leopard out. That is the gentleman that purchased my grandfather out. So at the time I was in high school, I think I was a senior in high school, so I kind of worked in there a little bit as well as my brother. And then I just did other things. I decided that was not the business for me, and graduated from high school and went on and experienced new things. So it was later in life, after 32 years, being in the donut business, really developing the product and building the reputation that Titus Bakery has throughout the state and beyond. It was time for my dad to retire, and so I found him a buyer. And actually, the buyer put an offer on the table, and I thought to myself at the time, I was doing something else. But I thought at the time, I think I could probably do this. I know my dad's really put a lot of sweat in this, and I didn't want it to go to anybody else. Yeah. So that's what I did. And that was 2012. The last day of 2012, I signed the papers, and he was a real hard sell too. Was he? Oh my gosh. Yeah, he had me bidding against the guy that I found, So
that's awesome.
Oh yes, no breaks for his daughter, that's for sure. But
that's funny.
But yeah, so I opened up shop, and I have a marketing background, so I pretty much knew what I wanted to do, and that was just really change up everything except for the way he produces the donuts and the donuts that he was making at the time. So I really expanded everything.
So in 2012, you bought it?
Yes.
Is that correct?
I did. Yep,
all right.
I
and
did.
took over completely. He walked away, and
He
it was all
signed
you.
on. Well, I think part of the deal was he was gonna stick around for several weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then, and so I, make sure I knew what I was doing. And so some of the changes
Yeah.
I was making, I was moving way too fast for him.
Okay.
So
Of
I think
course.
he knew I knew what I was doing, and so he
Yeah.
kind of went off. But yeah, he's still around though,
Mm-hmm. Was it
which is
fun to
good.
be a junior high and high school kid, and your parents or family owned a donut shop? Was that cool?
Well, yeah, I was in high school at the time.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could barely remember that back
Yeah.
then, but
I bet
yeah,
I
I
bet
think
your
it
I
was.
bet your friends thought it was cool.
Oh, I'm
Right?
sure. Yeah, I'm sure. They had a connection there. Yeah.
All right. So in 2012, when you bought it, were you in the location you are now in Lebanon?
Yes, and it's the same location,
Okay.
right on State Road 32.
Mm-hmm.
So that's we produce almost everything there. I have 5,000 square feet.
Yeah,
So
it's very
I like,
nice too.
yeah, thank you. And the murals are, really, I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
can't miss it when you're driving past, that's for sure.
So that was, and then we met, and you
Yes,
expanded to the Mona Marketplace in Westfield,
yes.
correct? And that, when was that? Was that like 17, maybe?
Oh man, gosh, you know
Hmm.
what? My mind is blank right now, to be
Okay.
honest.
So let's go.
I'm
Let's just
thinking
make up
that's
a
about
date.
right.
All right, let's make up a date. 16 or 17, because nobody's
I
going to
think
fact
that's
check
right.
us.
I think it's 17, but
Uh-huh.
could be wrong.
And then do you have any other locations or other places you stand and sell donuts?
Well, yes, now that you asked.
Uh-huh.
We're excited about this little pop-up bakery, and that's inside
Hmm.
the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Awesome.
So we've got a little place there right next to the museum.
Uh-huh.
And we were out there almost all of May last year, and also the
Hmm.
Brickyard. So we are happy. We're going to be back out there again this year.
Very cool. That's good exposure probably for you, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, all the people that we meet, I mean, we're already, I would call us a destination
Mm-hmm.
business. People travel all over the place
Do they?
to come and see us. So that just really, amps that up, all the people that we meet.
So what do you, I know you're a bakery, I think of donuts. What kind of donuts? What are you known for? What are you an
Mhm.
award winner for? And what else do you sell
Okay.
as a restaurant?
Okay. Well, we are primarily, definitely a donut producer.
Mm-hmm.
We've got several award-winning donuts. We're real famous for what is called a Persian donut, and it is it's a soft dough with a cinnamon swirl and our homemade maple icing.
So good.
And that's an award winner for us. We also have the maple bacon donut. I don't know if you've tried that, Kurt.
Of course I have, yes.
But that is a three-time award-winning donut for us, and it's a Long John with that maple icing I was telling you about. That's
Mhm.
top secret, by the way.
Okay.
And two strips of boar's head bacon, and then we have our
Um,
peanut butter fluff donut. That's also award winner for us. But I think we have maybe like 50 different, varieties of donuts.
huh. I didn't realize that.
Besides, yeah, a lot of them, and
Hmm.
all the ones my dad made. But
Okay.
then, we developed a bunch of new ones. Um, and then we also do sandwiches. So we
Hmm.
offer Boar's Head brand meat and cheese with our homemade buns, and they're really, really good.
Hmm.
Um, and so we have soup and we have sandwiches, like 4 different sandwiches. We have
Hmm.
chips. We make custom cakes and cookies.
Hmm.
We have our own brand of coffee, and we have popcorn. And
Hmm.
oh
Uh-huh.
gosh, I know I'm missing some. Oh, coffee drinks. We do all those fancy coffee drinks
Uh-huh.
that you
And
would get elsewhere.
the sandwich is not just a
Yes,
regular sandwich. It's a huge sandwich.
it is
And
gigantic.
it's the real
But
deal.
it's soup. It is, and we slice the meat fresh and
Uh-huh.
cheese daily, and then we have fresh vegetables,
Hmm.
and quick too. I mean, we have a drive-through
Yeah.
window at both locations, so customers could even call us ahead of time, and we'll
Uh-huh.
have their sandwich ready. And
That's
a
so
lot of
cool.
people don't know this, but you could also order and slice meat and cheese ahead of time by the pound.
Oh,
Especially,
I didn't know
right
that.
now with everything, people don't. There may be people that don't want to go into the large grocery stores. You can
Hmm.
call us and pull up with your card, and we'll have it ready for you.
Okay, so that's interesting. That's one of the things I'm getting at here with these videos is things that I know you're not reinventing the wheel, right? People have sliced meat, but the fact that that's not something that's on your menu necessarily, and you're offering it because of this situation.
Well, we've always done it.
Have you?
Excuse me, we've always offered that. It's just a
Oh, okay.
lot of people don't realize that we do that. So I'm so
Hmm.
happy that you are highlighting us to get the word out.
Well, that's cool. That is a great service because I get it. I mean, when you go to the grocery store, which I still go every other day, it just your skin crawls for some
Oh, I
reason.
know it. I know. And
So,
see here, you just pull up in the car. Or I'll tell you
uh-huh.
something we did just start with all this. You could call ahead and
Okay.
pay for it, and then when you arrive, give us a call and we'll bring
Uh-huh.
it out to you. So
Cool.
curbside service, but we
Hmm.
really, really would like want you to call ahead, and
Yeah,
not when
yeah.
you're in line.
No, that makes sense though,
To,
because it is a real fresh made sandwich, so it takes time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
So,
it's excellent. I mean,
can you
it's
not
a
see me
superb
yet?
sandwich.
Can you see me yet
No,
or not? Okay,
I
lucky.
can't.
I'm
I think
staring
it's
at
me.
myself. All right.
You're fine.
I can still see you though, so that's great.
Hi,
And
can you
it'll
see the chocolate? Can you see the chocolate all over my shirt? I
no,
probably have it on my face. I don't know. I'm just a mess today.
no, you look like you're in a crisp, clean baker's shirt.
Oh,
Everything's
good. Well,
perfect. So
I'm not gonna stand up then,
that's
because it's all over.
right. Okay, so I'm reading my little notes here. So over the last couple of months, did you actually close it all or not?
No, um, we have not closed it all.
Hmm.
We did have our doors open so people could come in to the bakery
Hmm.
and pick, choose what they wanted and take with them. But the demand for a drive-through,
Hmm.
because of that, the demand for the drive-through, we decided that we needed to put all manpower that we have on that drive-through so that
Okay.
people, move pretty quickly. And so, at some point here, pretty soon, we'll give it another shot and open that front door. But
Yeah.
not that many people were coming in, and so it really made sense for us to kind of adjust how we were doing our business and close the
So
doors. So right now, drive-through pickup.
has your drive-through business increased or is it just
Yes,
kept going? Okay.
yes, yeah. I mean, it was already doing very well for us,
Hmm.
uh, but especially on weekends, it's a pretty long line. But
Hmm.
again, if people call us ahead of time, they could call us a week before or the
Hmm.
day before. We'll have the order ready. Then it's just
Yeah.
a matter of them pulling up and then calling us.
Getting there. Yeah.
And the phone could be a little busy on the weekend, but just
Hmm.
wait a few minutes and then call us back
Yeah.
and just let us know you're out there.
And I'll put your cell phone number in here so they can text you if they want.
I know. Thanks, Kurt.
No, I won't do that. I'm joking. All right. So, and now I'm not going to ask specific numbers, but can you share maybe a percentage where your business is at before and during this epidemic? Is it half? Can you share that or
Oh,
give us an idea?
you mean where we are?
Yeah.
I'll tell you right at the beginning of all this, yeah, we
Hmm.
definitely we were down,
Were
and
you?
it was really, really scary.
Hmm.
I mean, I have, I think, 45 employees between both
Yeah.
locations, so big responsibility. But
Hmm.
I got to tell you, uh, the support that we receive from all of our
Hmm.
customers in the community has just blown us away.
Hmm.
Um, and so we are very thankful for the business
Awesome.
that we have now. But yeah, I think we're doing okay.
Are you?
Um, I, I don't know if we're even compared to
Hmm.
where we thought we would be or last year, but we're doing okay. We're paying our bills, so that's
That's great to hear.
really, yeah. I felt very fortunate.
And I've talked to several restaurant owners, and some went to zero, and some some are like you feel like you're maintaining, you're not killing it, but you're maintaining, and some are it's all over the place. But that overwhelming fear of the responsibility of the employees,
Yeah.
I hear with everyone, and some have had to lay them all off, and some have been able to keep them.
Yeah, I'm just real happy to report we have kept everybody, and what's I mean, we are really appreciate the
Hmm.
employees that we have. They're awesome, and
Yeah,
hopefully you see that when you come and
yeah.
you're waited on by our friendly, smiling employees. But
Hmm.
we decided to pay a bonus,
No
so
way.
every week. Oh yeah, no, we give them 5% bonus based off of their
Hmm.
gross. So we want to show our appreciation there.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we definitely appreciate our
That's
employees,
cool.
and
So,
we want to make
so
sure they're taken care of.
from your employees, their feedback, did you initially have employees, or have you had employees that have had a hard time working still, or did you get any pushback, or how have you dealt with that?
Um, in Lebanon, no.
Yeah.
Everybody's still there. Here we had, and they're coming back, but a couple employees where their main babysitter was their mom, who was a
Okay.
nurse.
Yeah.
So they really wanted to quarantine. We had an elderly lady who
Hmm.
decided to take some time off. But we keep it pretty clean here,
Yeah.
and we've always done that anyway.
Hmm.
So it's just extra precautions. Sanitizing, cleaning. I mean, one person handling the money, other
Hmm.
person, handing out the product, and so we're probably going to be putting on some face masks here as soon as those suckers come in.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for those things, but yeah, no, I mean, we try and keep it really. We really our focus is on the employees to make sure we're all
Yeah.
safe, and of course the customers too. But yeah, I think by keeping things clean and nobody shows up if they're feeling bad at all. But actually,
Hmm.
everybody's been pretty healthy. So
So everyone
um,
has stayed
yeah,
healthy for the most part
yeah,
that you know of,
yeah,
or
yeah.
yeah, good.
Yeah, I
Did
think somebody's got a toothache, but other than that, that's about it.
did did or so one I'm following a lot of stories, especially in the restaurant industry, because I'm fascinated by it. That um, I don't think people know uh, what sanitation programs are already in place with restaurants, and
Oh
that
yeah,
you guys are doing this stuff already.
oh yeah. I mean, yes. I mean, we like to keep it clean, and I think that's the best business model. So yeah, we've had to tweak it a little bit, amp it
Mhm.
up some, but
So what have
we
you
were
done to
already doing
change?
it.
What have you done to change it? What would be a good example of something that you're changing on a daily basis?
Um, Well, when we're handling the money, for example,
Hmm.
now after every transaction, I mean, we're sanitizing our hands, or we're
Yeah.
using sanitizer. Um, we're just trying to be extra cautious, just
Hmm.
more cleaning. I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
very good example, but early on, like we took away the self-service coffee, and we
Okay.
did all that. And we'll keep that away when we
Hmm.
do open up. Um, but just we're pretty much doing what we normally
Yeah.
do, but amplified.
So you got your employees; they're confident to come back. Um, when do you think, are you going to follow the May 11th or whatever, where you can open your doors to the public to 50%? Or what's your plan to reopen?
Well, I'm currently reviewing that. I mean, right now, the drive-through is so busy for us.
Hmm.
I don't know if we open the door, if hordes of people are going to be coming in. I don't really
Yeah.
think that'll be the case. But I've got a few, like I need to lay out the distancing and kind of
Hmm.
figure out a few more things. But if it's not next week, I definitely will open up by the
Hmm.
18th. That's inside both locations.
Who do you look to for guidance on the distancing and like the separation, like you were just talking about? Is the industry driving that, or are you kind of everybody
Well,
doing it on their own?
no, I mean, it is industry, but
Hmm.
I actually listen to the Board of Health from both
Hmm.
counties. So
Okay.
whatever the recommendations are,
Hmm.
listen to that. You listen to the government, the governor. I mean, all
Hmm.
of it. That's kind of who we look up to.
So there's a lot of information out there for you to follow.
Oh yeah, oh
Okay.
yeah, there is. Yeah.
So you're going to open up. What is something you're looking forward to? Things have kind of changed for everybody, and so a lot of people have said they're changing their entire business model. They're changing their
Mhm.
menu. Their outlook is different based on how their business has changed. Is there something you're looking forward to uh, that's coming out of this?
I just want it all to end. you know,
I know we
I,
all do.
I I am so over
Uh,
the whole thing.
I know it's
Um,
frustrating.
yeah, I mean, just to be honest, I
Yeah.
cannot wait till everybody can get back to their lives and, uh, hopefully do
Hmm.
what everybody did before. But I think the a positive is
Yeah.
more awareness.
Okay.
Here, like I said, we've always kept things clean, but
Uh-huh.
maybe industry wide, they can apply those practices
Hmm.
on a daily basis. But we enjoy seeing all the customers that come in now. I mean, everybody
Yeah.
seems so positive and
Hmm.
are patient with us. Um, so I don't
And
know
a
if that
lot of
answered your question, but
yeah, it does. I mean, you're excited to get back to doing what you like to do, and that's hosting a business and seeing people and making them
yeah,
happy. I mean, it's
yeah.
in your
I mean,
blood. You got.
we love all the customers that come in,
Uh-huh.
especially in Lebanon and here too. The groups of people that come in on a daily basis, they'll
Hmm.
sit around and have a cup of coffee and
Hmm.
chat, and all the kids, and I mean, in
Yeah.
this room here that I'm in, we do birthday parties.
Yeah.
And this has been a great space for meetings. So
Uh-huh.
that's really what I've missed, is having
Yeah.
all those customers come in and do what they normally have done.
And that's kind of one of the conversations in my world where we meet people one on one a lot, or it's driven by a new meeting with one person or a few people, and we're dying to be able to go to a public place and
Yeah.
get coffee and
Oh, I
sandwiches and
know.
sit and talk.
Oh, I know. I
So
know
we're
it.
excited about that.
It's so important. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I
Well,
can't
h-
wait.
how can we help? So you obviously have a built-in, very loyal client base, but how can we help further as a community? I'm going to share you how I do, but what is there something we can do to help you keep growing and get back to your regular business?
Well, the big one is get the word out. And thank you for highlighting us today, that
Absolutely.
people could call ahead, and they don't have to. Um, I mean, they could call ahead a day, they could 20
Hmm.
minutes, but not, call if they're in the line kind of thing.
Yeah.
That 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 makes things really a little chaotic,
Yeah, I'm
to
sure
say
it
the least.
does. Uh-huh.
But yeah, get the word out that we're
Okay.
here. We have our normal business hours. We have a drive-through, which is awesome.
Hmm.
On the weekends, it can be a little long, but we are moving things very quickly through that, so it does move quickly. Um, but just be patient, that we will get these doors open here in short order.
Well, I think it's great that you guys have maintained and stayed open, and you have a lot of employees, and you're keeping everything going, and you're positive, and
Yeah,
we appreciate that. So, anything I can do to help, and I look forward to coming in there and getting some coffee again.
there you go. I
All right.
know.
Well,
I look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Kurt. I
yeah. Well,
appreciate that.
good talking to you, and thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to us.
Absolutely.
All
Thank you.
right.
Come and
Have a
see
great
us. Thank you
afternoon. All
now.
right.
You
Bye.
too. See ya.
It's the final countdown.
What's up, Westfield?
Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow.